When you look at me, you see that the blood, sweat, and tears that I'm keeping on. Look at me, look at me. I am my own manifestation. I'm the only one can make myself time for the better. Yeah, them niggas mad cause I got up on that dumb shit. When you ain't up my face, I pull up in the ring. I know that you AP. They say I'm talking to you, boy. I told my partner today, what's up? I see y'all that fake shit. Why I can't see y'all that fake shit? Because I changed for the best. I'm running a new race. I'm just calling because I know my motherfucking face. When you look at me, you see that honey, the blood, sweat, and tears that I'm bleeding on. They try to put up on my name. Yeah. Look at me, look at me. I am my own representation. I don't care, I'm still ready. Duplicate it, collaborate it. I can fake it, keep it raw. Like laser in the song. Shit, I'm motherfucking long. Like Johnson Trent. Let it run the next show. Bear to the go. Let's take it home. In the broken world. Lord, let me be your company. I never want me. My family's destroyed. That's why I feel so I need that. That's right. You're right. Got to be the first man. When you look at me, you see that high, the blood, sweat, and tears that I'm keeping on. Try to put on look at me, look at me. I am my own manifestation.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on in, my friend. Come on in. You could take off your camera now. You take off the camera now. That's the introduction right there. Waiting for him to come on back. What's going on?
What's
What's
going on?
going on, man? What's up with you? That was
Man?
one of my favorite songs by you. Like I just heard it, but I love the beat. It's with you and Pastor Troy. That thing hitting like right now. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on, man?
Nothing, man. Chilling, man.
Yeah, man. You was here. You was here. Introduce yourself. Let everybody know who you is. We on all my platforms like right now. You know what I'm saying? So let them know who you are and what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. So my name is Lamario Starr. For the ones of you that do not know who I am, I'm a three-time Gold RIAA certified recording artist based out of North Carolina. Um, I that song that he just played, that is one of my hip hop songs. When I was doing hip hop, I no longer do hip hop. I'm a Southern soul singer right now and an R&B singer, and I do gospel. So it's just really spiritual growth. Um,
Man.
to change up the lanes and understand my destinies and my destination in life, that I'm walking. So it's pretty much what we got going on, man.
Man, look, hey, look, right? Yeah, I mean, you reached out to me and you had talked just like real briefly, like not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? And I told you that don't share everything with me. You know what I'm saying? Because you was going into details. I'm like, don't tell me like I don't want to know. Look, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like so you is a soul artist. Wow. And you do gospel as well. Well, those that don't know your background, like let them know who you were signed with. Cause when you told me who you were signed with before, I was like, wow, I didn't know that they did soul. I never thought like they did soul. So let them know who you were
Well,
signed with.
that's that Southern Soul is the new hip hop. That is the
Right.
new hip hop. a lot of us don't realize it, but Southern Soul is that new hip hop. You know,
Mm-hmm.
everybody going back to that Motown style, like back in the
Mm-hmm.
day. You know, then the hip hop is not what the hip hop used to be back in the day. You know,
Of
it
course.
ain't like the LL Cool J or the Tupac or the Biggie. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But yeah. So starting from, I, I'm actually signed to Rock Nation right now, but I've been signed to multiple labels. I've been signed to Def Jam. I've been signed to Atlantic. Atlantic is the record label that I was signed to when my record went gold. I've been signed
Mm.
to Cash Money Records. You know, I stayed over there 5 years. I've been signed to Interscope Records. So this ain't my first rodeo in the game, man. You know, I've been in the game for a minute.
Right. I heard, and I heard that. You know what I'm saying. So, what is this like being signed to all those different labels? But first, we're gonna talk about one of my favorites growing up. Well, two of mine, but one of mine since I'm on the East Coast. I mean, the rock. So what was that like? What was that experience like?
I mean, that right now, to be honest with you, man, that's the be honest with you, man. Like that's really like one of the best labels that well, outside of Atlantic, that's like one of the best labels, second best labels that I signed to. You know,
Mm-hmm.
um, everything is so easy going with them.
Wow.
You know.
Man, okay. And you told me that you came across Rail.
Yeah, man,
So
Rail Carter. That's my guy. Shout out to Rail Carter. If y'all don't know who he is, that is Jay Z's nephew. Rail Carter is Jay Z's nephew. Shout out to Rail, man, from Rock Nation and EQ, not EQ Distribution, but Rock Nation Distribution. That is a really, really cool guy, man. Rail, he the real deal.
see, and it's funny because like I grew up on like Rail and I don't know if he's still there, but Christian, you remember Rail
Hmm.
and Christian? Yeah, so that's how I know about that part. You know what I'm saying? So what was that like? Like just coming across Rail and just doing stuff. Like, what was that experience like?
I mean, to be honest with you, man, it was like any other experience with me being in the industry because I'm a seasoned artist, you know. I've been in the
Of course.
industry since I was 13, you know, so
Wow.
I signed my very first deal at 18, fresh up out of, the military or whatnot. You
Mm.
know, and
Thank you
it's
for your
just like,
service.
it's just like another blessing, another door that God has opened. That's the way I look
Man,
at it in perspective.
yeah. And and once again, I would like to thank you for your services. You know what I'm saying. Like, I know it's a different realm out there. You know what I'm saying. And I'm glad that you're here to tell that part of your story. You know what I'm saying. Most
Mhm.
definitely. You know what I'm saying. Wow. And now I gotta turn my phone down now because this is the show. Like, don't be hitting me up right now. you know, like I can't have no distractions when it's showtime. But yeah, man. And I know that you've been through some other things, you know what I'm saying? And you said that you do ministry as well. You know what I'm saying? So you've been the soul artist, right? What is that like? Because a lot of us don't talk about that in life. You know what I'm saying? Because me, I feel like growing up, right? I've been around old heads my whole life. I've been around older folks my whole life. My parents are older. You know what I'm saying? So I heard all the Mo Town stuff. I heard all the Preems. You know what I'm saying? I could go back to like uh Smokey. You know what I'm saying? So I heard it all.
Yeah, so I mean, being a Southern Soul artist, man, is it's love, bro. I actually love it better than any other genre outside of gospel. Now, I love my gospel, but Southern
Right.
Soul, man, is that's where it's at, bro. Like I love it.
Wow. Yeah. It's a different type of what's the word I'm trying to look for? It's a different type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like I found myself, outside of like gospel, like far as like the soul thing, I listen to like music. I listen to Angie Stone. You know what I'm saying? God rest her soul. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. You know, and Anthony Hamilton as well. You know, so
Yeah, I
I
know
got my
Anthony, man.
picks.
I know Anthony personal.
Oh wow, I got my picks as you can see. You know what I'm saying? I got my picks
Yeah.
of who I like. You know,
That's crazy you say that, man. I actually, it's crazy. Me and Anthony and Jermaine Dupri, man, we got a record right now that I got to finish up. I got to finish it up in the studio.
oh wow, oh now that's
Yeah,
gonna be a hit. I know that's gonna be a hit.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wow. So what is it like just being in the just being with them guys? Those
I
that may not
mean,
know.
I take music, man. Be honest with you, man. Just being in the music world, period, man. God has blessed me in the music world. Has made me very successful, very fortunate in the music world. But I just look at it
Mhm.
as like it's an everyday job. Like it's 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 just who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't look at it as if I'm different than anybody else. I just look at it. This is my job. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm. Yeah. And I heard that in D, man. You know, that's definitely a blessing, you know what I'm saying? And I think that this is the first time in a while, right, that I had an artist on my show. I haven't had because right now this is season 5, and you're the second person on the show. You know what I'm saying? And the artists that been on here is from Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? And I called on my family. I called on my bros, my sisters. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to new management family. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all. I'm gonna come and see y'all real soon. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's been a while, and it's good to have an artist on here once again. You
Yeah,
know,
yes.
like that's real talk. That's a blessing, like right there. You know. So my next question is, what inspires you on the everyday basis? What inspires you?
That's a good question, man. What I would say is, um, what inspired me on everyday basis, man, is actually um, me allowing God to really work in my life and guide me every day and actually see Him working before me.
That's powerful. Wow.
You know, so like a lot of us say that we pretty much like let God move on our behalf, but we don't really allow him to really work for us. So that's why I say like it inspires me to actually be up, wake up in the morning, be like, Lord, I thank you for waking me up. I thank you for all the blessings that you bless me with, all the ones that you're, blessing me with now and all the blessings that you got coming forth for me. You know, what is my assignment today? How do you want to use me? Guide me. You know,
Mm,
to wake up and be able to say that and then actually see him doing exactly what you're asking is kind of it's amazing, bro.
right, right. And you is so right about that. You know what I'm saying? Because no matter what I do, you know what I'm saying. When I wake up, when I rise, when I go to work, you know what I'm saying, or when I'm doing this, or when I have different just I just ask God just to guide me. That's so important in this hour, man. That we uh, like we talk to God, we acknowledge God in everything that we do. You know what I'm saying? That's very important, and that right there is powerful, man. You know, and the thing about it is like when when this had before I did the show, right? I was like, all right, you know, I'm gonna give myself like a 15-minute when or do just to like just to think and meditate. You know what I'm saying, and just talk to God like, how do you want me to move in this show? You know what I'm saying? Because I know, and you know that we are men of God. You know what I'm saying? And we have the same. What's where I'm trying to? We have the same mission, but it's different. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I look at that one. And I thank God that you reached out to me too, because I didn't know who you was when you reached out to me, but I was like, all right, God, he reached out for a reason. You know what I'm saying? He seen one of the shows or he seen the link. You know what I'm saying? He seen something that caught his attention, and you got him to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So I was like, all right, let me do this. Let me be obedient. You know what I'm saying? And you said that you were signed with Cash Money too. Wow,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, man.
So what was
I
that like?
mean, that's I came from Cash Money with a gold record, and went over to Atlantic Records, So it was real good, man. It was gravy. It's just really understanding my purpose of going through all these different record labels was really to teach me the game, you know.
hmm
And now I own my own record label. So I own two record
Wow.
labels, to be honest with you, and they both signed to Rock Nation.
Oh wow. Congrats. Congratulations. So what's the name of your rec? So what is the name of it, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh yeah, so the Southern Soul label and the R&B label and gospel label is LS Music Group. And then
Oh,
800, yeah, then we got 800 the label. That's my hip hop label.
nice. Where can they find them at? Like, if you want to put them down in the chats, you can, man, if you want to. And how can they follow you and everybody else?
So they could just really, I tell everybody, man, to really get a full understanding of who I am. If you go in there and you type in on Google Lamario Star, the same way that you see it on the screen, no spaces in my name,
Right.
everything will pop up about me. My date of birth, you will see
Yeah,
the label
and
I'm
it did,
signed to.
y'all.
It's just like everything. And I'm sure you done did it. So
Yeah,
it's like,
and it popped up. So I'm proof, guys. Like
yeah. So
everything pops up.
it'll
You know what
come
I'm
up.
saying?
So y'all can
Yeah,
see my you can see my Wikipedia page, you'll see about
all
my
that.
kids, you'll see everything. My kids, you'll see my ex-wives. Um so yeah, it's there. I ain't got nothing to
Yeah,
hide. You
guys.
might even
He
see
don't
some of
have
the
a thing to hide
businesses that I
because
own. So it's all there.
yeah, and guys, I'm not even gonna lie, because when he sent me the link, like I looked it up like right away just to get like an insight. You know what I'm saying? I didn't need the whole thing. I just needed just some, and that's what God does. You know what I'm saying? He allows us just to get like a glimpse. And I say that because I know for a fact that you ain't know me from a can of paint, but I believe by the Spirit of God that you've seen one of them shows. I don't know which one, but I know you've seen one of them though. So I was like, all right, cool. And guys, and if y'all want to see for yourself, like I had the proof like right here. You know what I'm saying? He is true to his word most definitely. And I don't find a lot of folks that are true to their word. You know what I'm saying? And like he said, like it's right here, y'all. The information is like right here. So just look him up. You know what I'm saying? Like that's real talk. So and you was signed with Atlantic too, right? So who did you meet? Yeah, I mean over there. You know what I'm saying?
So
And what
I
was
mean the
that
only
like?
it's only two people I deal with in Atlantic is which is you can look them up to. The only two people I know over there at Atlantic is Sam Crespo and Success Davis, which is they both great A&Rs. Sam, as y'all know, Sam Crespo, he the one that signed Cardi B. You know.
Oh, okay. Wow. That right there is major. Indeed, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk about the ministry part now. This right here is the best. Now we got all that out the way. Look, we got all that out the way now. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about it, bro. Like, what do you want to share about the ministry part, the gospel part? Like, let folks know. You know what I'm saying?
So basically, I'm an ordained. Well, I'm gonna put it like this: I'm an ordained minister. I got my ordination, and
Hmm.
not only that, I got my doctorate degree. I got my bachelor's in ministry, and I got
Right.
my bachelorette's in leadership. So basically, more of it. I'm a reverend doctor, is what they would call it. Um, in the ministry, I just really use that to help people seek God's face, man, for who He is. Because I'm gonna let y'all know, even though that I'm a recording artist and I do Southern Soul, it's nothing that I do in my life that I do not exclude God in. Everything that I
Nice.
do, I put God in it. You know,
Mm.
everything that I do. If I wake up tomorrow and say I'm gonna open up a gas station, I'm gonna say, God, is that what you want me to do? If it is, let's
Right.
rock. You know what I'm saying? So He's in everything that I do. So and that's the only
And
way that I truly believe that you can have a successful life is allowing him to actually be there. And I have a testimony of why I'm like that is because the simple fact I used to be atheist and I used to be scared to say this,
mm,
but I used to be atheist. But when I got locked up and I was behind bars, I actually found who God truly was because I seen him working for me.
right,
Like I seen him working for me. And that was the best feeling in my life is to see him working on my behalf because I'll be honest with you, I'm not supposed to be out right now. You know,
right,
I'm not supposed to be out right now.
right. Well, I'm glad that you're here. You know what I'm saying, and I'm glad that that God had opened your eyes. You know what I'm saying, and I'm not talking about these eyes. I'm talking about the eyes that's in your heart. You know what I'm saying? Your
Hmm.
your your spiritual eyes. You know what I'm saying, and I believe that we have to go. I don't like to say go through something because we don't go through things. We grow through it. You know what I'm saying? So God allowed us to grow through things, you know, so we could shine his light with his within us to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And I say this because everybody not going to receive the book. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not going to receive the Bible, right? So we are living by Bibles. We are walking by Bibles in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? Because we know that Christ was flesh as well. You know what I'm saying? A lot of folks don't know that. So that right there, guys, was fair game. You know, to share that Christ was flesh. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And he had to be seen. You know, and he demonstrated a lot of things. He performed a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? He had witnesses as well. You know, so yeah. You know, and I know that you touch a lot of folks. You know what I'm saying? And I know that you touch our youth too. You know, like I don't know you from a can of paint, but I know that you touch our youth. You know, and I know that you guide them as well. So what is that like on the everyday basis? Because like I said, the youth. What's that's like?
Oh yeah, I mean, like far as the youth and just people in general, man, like I try to do a lot for the youth. God,
Hmm.
excuse me, but I try to do a lot for the youth because the youth nowadays in this generation, like it ain't like the youth when we were coming up. We was in the house before the street. Like, come on, we get beat, bro. Um, Nowadays it's just we losing our youth. So I try to do a lot of stuff with my nonprofit as well to help the youth. And not just the youth, I do it for families too. Like we give out food, we give out boxes of food, like during the seasons. With my
Hmm.
nonprofit, we give away like when Thanksgiving come, we give away turkeys and all type of stuff. So
Hmm. Man, okay. And what is the name of your non-profit?
yeah, it's Noble Builders Foundation.
Mm. All right, let's talk about that. When did that start?
Oh yeah, that started like 2020.
Hmm.
Because like I was telling you, my business perspective, I'm a licensed general contractor and I build houses and I
Mm-hmm.
sell them back. So I got my own housing. You know, I build my own houses and sell them back. That's what I do with the money that comes off of the music business. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, it's like we do shows and then we take that same show money and flip it in real estate. You know,
Wow.
so I got a couple of hats with me, man. Like I,
Hey, that's
I
hard.
know how to create residual income. Put it that way.
Hey, hey, look, man, I'm the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like, what a lot of folks don't know about me is that I got a 9 to 5, like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And of course, we gotta make like ends meet. You know, for us in our families. But a lot of folks don't know that I write books. I'm working on my fifth one right now. I feel as though that should have been done, but
See, and that's
when
the next thing I want to do too, man. I want to write a book, man, because my life
oh
was a mess, bro. But when I
oh
let God
it's
come into
coming,
my life, man, like
it's coming,
it's so
it's
much
coming.
success, it's so much light. It's a good vibe, man. It's a good
You,
vibe.
you, you know, yeah, and I believe by the Spirit of God that that the book is going to come. You know what I'm saying? I definitely touched in agreement with you on that one. You know what I'm saying? And so the fifth book that he placed in my heart, you know what I'm saying? I know why it's taking time now because of the name. Then I got the clothing line, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna come back, you know, and I'm like, all right, I see why I lost the job that I had because I was a teacher assistant. I didn't have a job for 10 months. In them 10 months, and you know, us as men, when we lose something like a job, it don't hurt, but it hurts. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And especially for like that long period of time. But during that time, I got close to God. Like me and him, like we always tight. But I got so close to him. And when I got this job that I'm at now, you know, I told him when I get this job, make me have the same hunger that I have when I didn't have a job. I want to keep this because I know that something can happen anytime. Like I
Right.
want the same hunger. Like I don't want to lose it. I don't want to get distracted because oh now I got a job. Now I'm getting a little bit of income. I want that same. I want that same drive. You know what I'm saying? So he is definitely he's keeping up his and he always keeps up his end, you know, and I'm doing that now too. I'm keeping up my end as well. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So that's what it's all about. It's about the relationship that you have with him. You know what I'm saying? And I see that it's a lot of folks that's on here, like a lot of folks is going in and out of of the podcast, but it's good though because I know that it's gonna bless somebody when we're done. You know, like that's real talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
for anybody that have a dream or a goal, right? What is the best advice would you give them? Young, old, or mid age?
For anybody that got a dream, uh, what I would say, man, is first thing first, which is you probably already know what I'm about to say, is
Yeah.
you know, consult with God on how He want to actually help you get to your destinies and actually reach the goal that you're trying to reach. You know, but also not just do that, but allow Him to actually be in your life and guiding you to get to the top. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? To reach that goal. Because sometimes we, as people, man, we kind of try to do things in our own manner,
mm.
and we try to do stuff the way that we feel like or how we think that it should go, but it don't always go down like that.
Right, right. And it's funny because you said a whole lot, man. You know, And I believe that we all have to grow through things in order to build our character. You know what I'm saying? And I believe like during this time in 2025, right? Like what's going on in the world, like you have these storms, you got these wildfires, you know what I'm saying? You got stuff that's going on with the nations, with the lead, with the lead, the leaders of the nation as well. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that's just God just redirecting not just them, but as us as a
That's
whole.
it's like a coverage of it's a coverage of spiritual warfare, man. It's a coverage of spiritual warfare, and
Hmm.
that's pretty much what that is.
Yeah, you know, like that's real talk, man. You know, like with this show today, like I believe that this was the appointed time, you know, because I had off. I had off yesterday and I had a show yesterday with a brother in Christ, you know, and that was awesome. You know, and I'm like, all right, God, this is what you want me to do when I have my days off. You want time with me? All right, you want me to do the show? All right, cool. I totally understand that. You know, cool.
Yes,
I
sir.
don't mind. I don't mind. You know, like that is real talk. So my next question is, what is one of your favorite songs by you? One of your favorite songs, and why that song?
Man, I got a couple of them, man.
That's why I asked. All right, give me your top three and why those top three.
Top three is gonna be Power of Love, Anything,
Hmm.
and I'm gonna say Much Better, man.
All right, and why those songs?
Cause those songs right there actually was wrote for special people in my life.
Nice. Okay.
You know, well, and there's one more, which is called "Send Me an Angel," man. And I wrote that record for my dad after he got killed, man. Like that record, there
Okay.
will always be one of my best pain records that I ever put out. You know,
Hmm.
just being a hip hop artist, period. You
Right.
know, all the way
Okay.
down to the video. Matter of fact, we shot. That's the first video, and you can look the video up. That's the first video I shot when I went over to Rock Nation, man. Like
Oh yeah. Okay.
it was one of them
Nice.
things where I just had to get it out of my system, man. Like I
Right.
couldn't keep going. So we end up whipping out the Maybach and whatever, you know. And I put all my own personal assets in this video. Something I don't even do, y'all. I'm
Mm.
gonna be honest with you. I don't do that. But
Right. Right. Right.
I put all my own personal vehicles in the video, you know, and just we ran with it.
Yeah. And ran with it. I heard that. Hey man, and there's nothing wrong with that, man. That you put your own stuff into it, and like you said, that you put your heart into it. Like you put everything to it. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as you told me who the song was for, I'm like that touched me. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't lose my dad like that, but I lost my dad. You know what I'm saying? And that was that was my best friend. Truth be told, like me and my mom cool, but that was my best friend. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
it's the
Like
same thing with me, man. So I can relate, man. My pops, I'm cool
you know
with
what I'm
my
saying?
mom. My mom is my heart, man. But you know, my
Yeah,
pop, he
it's
was
different.
that dude, man.
Yeah, you know, and I seen him at his great. I seen him when he wasn't great. He took me to practice when he was great. He took me when he wasn't great. You know what I'm saying? So that right there was a blessing. You know what I'm saying? But I realized during that time when when God transitions somebody that's close to you like that, he takes a big piece of you to go with him, and that's what my dad did. He took a piece of me that had to go, and I had to grow. Like now that I'm 37 years old, my pops transitioned when I was 22. I'm more wiser now. You know what I'm saying? I'm very aware now. I check out my surroundings now. I think now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
of course, yeah.
you feel me? So I'm glad that he took that, you know, so I could grow, you know. So I definitely can understand that as a person. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So so you do have kids, right?
Of course, man. Yes, sir.
So let's talk about them because I know that they inspire you too. I definitely know they inspire you. So what's that's like?
I mean, my kids are my heart, man. Um, I love my kids to death,
Hmm.
and my oldest daughter, man. She's definitely my heart. She sing as well. She don't make
Nice.
music, but she got a beautiful voice, and I tell her all the time she need to sing. She need to use the gift that God gave her to multiply in this world. But maybe I'm hoping in one day that she will. Um, but me and my kids, we got a relationship, and they understand that I'm there for them.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
stay working all the time, so it's like
Hmm.
I have to truly actually find that time for them. You know,
Yeah. And I heard that. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing like kids.
people don't
You know what I'm
understand. This is what a lot of people don't understand.
saying?
Sometimes we wish for stuff that we don't have, and then when we get it, it's like
Okay.
you have to work your fingers to the bone to keep it. So for a man like
Right.
me and my caliber to be a millionaire, I can't stop working. Even when I want to work, I can't stop working. I gotta always brain strategize how to actually build businesses to keep the millions of dollars that I have. Because if I ever stop and this business fall off, then now I'm losing. You see what I'm saying? So it's
Hmm.
like you get in that bracket, it look all good, cool and calm, but it's not, man.
Right. 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 And it's funny
I say
that
this to myself all the time, man. I wish I was a regular person, man. Just the average person. I say that all the time. But I thank God for all the stuff that He has blessed me with, man. And I thank Him for how He's continued to bless me and overwhelm me with the showers and the blessings that He's bringing before me, man.
man, and it's funny, right? I remember it was like a few years ago, right? That be for that I started going back to like the church that I am at now. You know what I'm saying? And I was going to church with my mom. I remember past just saying that there is somebody that's out there that wants to live the same life that you live. So, and I thought about it like my life, and I'm like, I got a job. I don't see my life as you know like big, but I'm like, wow, like somebody want the life that I had. I'm like, what? Like I thought about it, like, wow, that's deep. You know what I'm saying? But then I realized that, yeah, I got a great life, and you being who you are, you know what I'm saying? And I believe that we all trying to get there. But I realized in my life that God will make you a hundredaire, a thousandaire before a millionaire, and that's where I'm at right now. And I'm like, it's all right, God, because you teaching me how to maintain with what I have for what's next. And the word of God says that that you've been faithful. Yeah, I mean, over the few, I'll make you a ruler over much. And I believe that I'm living that right now, with the few that I have. And I ain't complaining.
That's your yeah, man. I mean, it's when you know your discernment, man. That's a blessing.
Right. So, and I tell everybody, no, I'm not a millionaire, but I can make like clothes that from Walmart look like gold. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I know how to do that. And everybody think, oh, I got this, I got that. Nope, I shop where you shop. It's just that God that's in me. You know, that's all.
Mhm.
And that's like real big. And I believe that we should put God ahead of everything, no matter how your life is. And I believe that me and you are like His light. We are that beat that blah, blah, I can't get the word out. Lord help me. We are that beacon of hope. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? We are that beacon of hope because we've been through some things. We see some things. You know what I'm saying? Me being in Pennsylvania, I'm in the city of Chester, Pennsylvania. I'm 20 minutes across the bridge from Philly and Jersey. In Delaware is like 5 minutes right down the street. So, but I've been out of town though. I just don't stay in my around here or those states. I've been out of town. So I know what it's like to get out, and see different things.
Oh yeah, man. Sometimes you got to do that, man. Sometimes a new element
Hmm. Yeah, so
also reset you on a
yes. Oh
spiritual
my
outbound.
God.
You know.
Yes, it does. It resets you and you think differently. You know what I'm saying? Like one thing that I realized when I went down south, right? I went down Richmond. I was in VA for like a week. I was a best man at one of my best friends' wedding, right?
Hmm.
Like God just opened up my eyes and my mind and my heart, and I'm like, I could be doing a lot down here. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because I it's because I got the door that's open down there right now. That door is still open, and I haven't been down south since COVID. That door is still open. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely gonna check some stuff out once I get a vacation. You know what I'm saying? So that's the next move to see what's going on, see what God wants. You know what I'm saying?
That's most
And this,
definitely, man. As long as you stay in tune with God, bro,
yeah,
and just allow Him to guide you, man.
yeah, man. Look, man. Of course, when you have like great folks and a great support, that's what it's about, and that's what I believe that the world is missing to that. I believe the world is missing great support, and not just great support, but love, though, because love it conquers everything. And I realized that in this walk with God, love conquers everything. And we have these gifts that God gives us, but if we don't have love, then what is it? That's how I look at it. If you ain't got love, you ain't work. You just don't work. You gotta have love in this time, man. Gotta have love in life.
It's
You know,
true.
and I realized that when you show love, it irritates a lot of darkness. It irritates a lot, but
Yeah, man. Um,
You gotta do what you gotta do though.
it does. It does.
Mhm.
Understanding spiritual warfare before you, man, is powerful. It's deep.
Yeah.
It's powerful, man. To be able to understand spiritual warfare.
Hmm. Yes, it is. You is so right about that. You know what I'm saying? And so my next question is, what is your favorite quote in life that you would live by if you had to? What would be your favorite quote in life?
Oh, favorite quote, man.
He said, "Oh man, yeah.
I'm like this, bro. You live by the source, you die by the source.
Oh, okay,
So
all right.
it's like this with me. And when I say that, a lot of people they be like, "Oh, you live by this, and that." And what I mean by that is, if you live by the source of demonesty and wrongdoing, that's what you're gonna die by. If you live by the source of God and be obedient to Him, that's what you're gonna die by.
Hmm. Right,
Because there's only one master, so you can't choose two.
right, exactly.
You
You
gotta
were so
pick the
right
source
about
that you're gonna live by.
that.
Either
Hmm.
you're gonna live for the devil, or you're gonna live for Christ.
Right, that's power. That is powerful. You know what I'm saying? And you said a lot. You said a lot. So, what is next for you, bro? Like, what's next for
Yeah,
Love
man. So
Mario Star?
I got my Broken Man album get ready to come out. It's a full Southern Soul. Um, well, it ain't even an
Okay.
album, man. It's an EP. I got that coming out,
Okay.
and I got I got this new single that I'm working on as well, man. Called Guilty.
Mm.
Well, that's
Okay.
what I wanted. That's what I want to name it, but I just might name it Guilty, because it sounds more better. But I got that coming out.
Hmm. Okay. Nice. That that is good. That is good.
And also, y'all can go scream my new Southern Soul song as well that I just put out all night long. It's on all platforms, streaming platforms right now. You could, whatever you listen to your music on, you could type in my name and it'll come up. It'll come up.
Oh, man, okay, okay. Look, and it's funny because I got like three devices like right now, right? So I got like my main phone. So I'm gonna definitely follow you on Spotify. Most definitely, you know what I'm saying? Be part of my play list, man. Yeah, most definitely.
Oh yeah, do that, man. I'm trying to tell you, I got that good blues for your ears, man, and that good gospel
Yeah.
for your soul.
Look, yeah, look. You know what I'm saying? Like since we on here, like that's what I'm gonna do like right now. Look,
Yeah, man.
yeah, I heard that, man. Like it ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about, you know, just doing that. And I know that is good. And you know what? Bam. And I just did it too. Look, I need that in my play list, man, especially when I go to work and when I come home, I just need stuff that just ease my spirit. Like I listen to Christian rap, you know what I'm saying? I listen to like hip hop, but I listen to those that are like conscious hip hop artists, you know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
that's where I'm at like right now in my growth. I can't listen to everybody because I can't put that in my spirit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like I'm cautious about what I listen to and what I watch.
As you
So
should be.
yeah, you know. So I definitely got that on in the clip like right now. Look, I definitely got that in the clip on Spotify. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody is on here right now, do y'all have any questions for the guest, man? It's going down K.W.U. If y'all don't know what that stands for, that stands for kicking it with us. And I know y'all gonna watch the replay too, because that's what y'all do. Y'all watch the replay. And I think because a lot of folks know that I got two shows to I think they gonna wait on the next one. Look, you know. But if y'all got any questions for the guests, ask them right now. You know what I'm saying. Ask them right now. Indeed, ask right away. That's real talk. You know, and if you don't mind me asking, can you put your information down where they could find everything? How they can get in contact with you? Because I do know a few artists as well. They want to do any collabs with you. You can put your information in the chat if you can.
Okay, yeah, I'm doing that right now.
Guys, we are having a great time this afternoon. I hope that y'all watching. You know what I'm saying? I hope that y'all taking heed of what we is doing. You know what I'm saying? God is like so good, and I believe that He's putting His information down as we speak, as we tune in. I know a lot of folks going to check out the replay soon. It's all good. I do not mind at all. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to get everybody involved. It's cool though. And I believe He's putting His information down, guys. This was awesome. This was a great time. You know what I'm saying? God makes no mistakes, indeed. That's for sure. I believe He is taking His time, y'all. He's putting His information down, y'all. Bear with us. And I just see one just popped up. Cool. And that's all his information, y'all. Look, he is on all forums. And he let us know it's all business. You know what I'm saying? That is awesome. You know what I'm saying? And y'all really can do work with with him. You know what I'm saying? And my brother, I appreciate this time with you, man. I appreciate the time that you took out of your day just to be on this platform. You know what I'm saying? That means a lot to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
That's real
sir.
talk. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna let you go because I know you got important things to do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna play another song of yours. You know what I'm saying as we leave because I gotta get ready for this next show. Oh man, I want to stay longer, but I know God is like, look, get your rest before the next show. So that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, get some rest, get some stuff to eat too. Wow, God is good. You know what I'm saying? And Lil Mario, I thank you, bro, for just reaching out, just to send the craft, just send the gift that God had placed in me that caught your attention. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that I could finally like see you. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being on the phone, we're gonna just look. We're gonna stay in touch, man. Most definitely, because it may be times where I may be down there. Look, I got family down there. I got family all over this world. So look, you may see me.
Oh, yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? But until next time, y'all, this is K.W.U podcast. If y'all don't know what it stands for, that stands for kicking it with us. And go follow my bro, man. Yo, he is a soul artist. Yeah, he's a child of God. He's a man of God. You know what I'm saying? He has a ministry as well. Look, right? If y'all need proof, just look him up. That's all y'all gotta do. The facts is right there in Google. You know what I'm saying? Until next time, y'all. This is K.W.U podcast, and he kicked it with us this afternoon. Lamario, thank you, my brother. Until next time, y'all. See y'all soon.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Mhm.
We out of here.
Gotta know your word, baby, yeah, you a beauty queen. Nigga, tell you what you want, yeah. You gotta know your word, you a beauty queen. Queen of my heart, queen of my heart. Oh, queen of my heart, oh, queen of my heart. Keep on eating that pussy like I know it drives you crazy. Yeah. Be your back like I do, but I do like shit. These other pussy niggas see your work, but they can't match your energy. I see you like I'm talking to you. They say you, but they don't see you like I stand alone. Look at you, you in your own zone. You're the queen, you're smart, baby. You beyond anything. I just say I think when you blow my way. Make me feel like you okay, make me tell you what you want.